say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the fourth-ranked team of the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Georgia's offense will get first crack at it today. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Using his legs, it's McCray. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. Bring in the heat. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He marched 78 yards down the field, And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Brad behind the line. It's Turner. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. Marshall will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Look at it this way, the field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Bell.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes it on the run. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna run it. It's Allen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He lets one fly deep. Holds it on the left. Running free. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, he's the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Back to pass, it's Turner. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. How about that play by the strong safety? Made sure his responsibility was covered, and then just went and made a play.
And sometimes it's freestyling, right? Sometimes coaches will get a little bit upset, but they don't get near as upset when I get the guy on the ground. They're okay with that, but I'm spinning down. I'm playing close to the line of scrimmage as a strong safety. I see the quarterback. I got to make sure if I do go to him, I better get that sucker, and I better wrap him up, and I better tackle him.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rushes on him. Slings it downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harmon. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on 1st down. Brings it in down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and
picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in.
Wide open spaces.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfect.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the handoff. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Turner. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to run it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick completion on the out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Moves around to clear up the vision. Grab near the marker, it's Frazier. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Marshall quick to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
First down for the offense.
Looking for a man, it's Turner. With the catch, it's Turner. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Finds his back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Turner. Setting up the screen. Breaks the tackle. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Marshall will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not... coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Dropping back, it's Turner. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Dogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
Delay game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Second down coming up. And off to Jones. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. New set of downs after the completion.
That's a first down for the offense.
He'll try the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard of the drive from the 39. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today. Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. The give to the single back.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. On the move, it's McCray. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get it.